Old engagement ring. This ring belonged to the Urn Witch, a gift from her late husband. It dates from a time long before you were even an egg. It seems she may have had to remove it because of her constantly swelling body. Such are the risks of living beyond your years. Old compass. The compass occasionally twitches and turns by some strange whim, but mainly appears to be drawn to death's door rather than pointing north. It must have belonged to an explorer who was searching for the legendary door. Incense. An incense used in ancient rituals to aid the dead in their passage to the next life, and to mask the stench of corpses in the embalming process. The label on the side reads, "Incense of Atonement, perfect for masking that rotting corpse smell." Undying Blossom. This flower's petals are soft and delicate, yet its appearance is withered and grey, as if it were both alive and dead. The forces that resonate through this place seem to allow life to continue, even beyond its natural point of conclusion. Old photograph. An old, sun-damaged photo of a couple at their wedding. A treasured memory of better times. It looks like someone might have used it to draw on. Sludge-Filled Urn. An ornate urn containing some kind of viscous sludge. Even when the bottle is at rest, the sludge writhes as if imbued with some life of its own. Better not to ask what it's made from. Token of Death. A coin that used to be placed over the eyes of the deceased in ancient funeral rituals. It originally belonged to Stedhone the Gravedigger, and probably came from one of the funerals he conducted. Stedhone is honour bound to lay to rest those who have passed, and wish them peace beyond life. Rusty Garden Trowel. An old garden trowel used for digging small holes in which to plant seeds. It has clearly been well used, a light coating of rust having formed on the blade. The finer details of the handle have now been worn away through years of happy use. Its previous owner took good care of it. They must have been a keen horticulturalist. An inscription engraved on the metal reads, "In the moon's light I will appear bright, if a seed is within my sight." Captain's Log. This waterlogged old journal's early chapters describe a tale of being sucked through a giant door under the sea, and having to start a new life stranded atop a mountain. The later chapters just talk a lot about the writer's friendship with a squid. Giant Arrowhead. This arrowhead would have been much too large to fit into any normal bow. You sense latent soul energy contained inside. The previous owner must have imbued it with some of his soul in order to prevent or delay his death. In this aspect, it is a direct forerunner to the weapons that modern reapers use themselves. Malformed Seed. With nowhere to go and left unreaped, the souls upon this island linger until they're drawn to nearby life. Whatever soul latched onto this seed has twisted and corrupted it into an aberration. If it grew now, it's doubtful any good would come of it. Corrupted Antler. A large antler riddled with deformations. It must have belonged to a formidable beast. It appears to have broken off some creature's head in a struggle, before its owner plunged into the pits below. It looks oddly familiar. Magical Forest Horn. The horn is a popular instrument among forest dwellers for its ability to harmonise with the profound resonances of the forest. In the right hands, this instrument can create a dialogue with nature, allowing some degree of control over nearby plant life. Ancient Crown. An ancient crown worn by the first Lord of Doors. The Lords are beings of pure soul energy, only able to hold corporeal form thanks to their armour binding their soul to this world. Made from a metallic yet organic material, each descendant has its armour forged by the preceding Lord. However, the creation of the first Lord remains a mystery. Grunt's Old Mask. This mask is carved to resemble the Frog King. Many of the grunts that inhabit this land are feeble of mind, desiring a leader to give them purpose. They often show loyalty by making and wearing a mask in their image. Such is the unwavering bond between grunt and leader that it almost resembles a cult. Ancient Door Scale Model. This is a scale model of the doors originally used by the Reapers. This version of the technology was quite inefficient, requiring numerous raw souls to power it. It was eventually replaced by the newer models we see today. Modern door scale model. This scale model of a door has a note attached. They're slimmer, easier to use, and more reliable. They no longer process raw souls like the legacy design. We will be introducing a vault, which processes souls for the power grid that the new doors run on. Everything will be automated by the Commission. Even minor souls used for purchases will be fed back into the system. Rusty Belltower Key. A strange novelty, a rusty old key made of metal. This kind of technology was used many centuries ago before soul-based key and lock systems became the norm. This must fit into an equally old and rusty metal lock. Surveillance device. This device looks like it was planted here to spy on the activities of the Reapers in the Hall of Doors. Whoever placed it seems to have been listening to the Commission's communications and would almost certainly know of any souls being assigned to Reapers. Shiny Medallion. This medallion belongs to the Free Crows, a breakaway faction of Reapers who have chosen to quit their jobs and live a natural life. These crows sometimes adorn themselves with medallions such as this one, which depict the ancient god who they believe prophesied the fall of the Lord of Doors. Ink-covered teddy bear. This plush bear was probably quite cute when it was first made, but in its current state it's a sorry, bedraggled sight. Covered in ink stains and small circular blotches, it nevertheless appears well loved. Death contract. This appears to be some kind of contract. It resonates with an uncanny energy. It has been written in an ancient text you can't read. Makeshift Soul Key. This appears to be a very rudimentary version of the door technology used by Reapers. It could have been used to open a rift between two locations, but the passage would have been unstable and certainly not up to Commission standards. Not that it matters, as large swathes of the workings have melted and the machine no longer functions. Mysterious Locket. This locket hums with a powerful energy, as if part of a living soul is trapped inside. Perhaps the owner would like it back?